If you want to stop tyranny, you have to seek truth. I'm going to say that again. If you want to stop tyranny, you have to seek truth. So I'm coming back with my director of IT hat on yet again to again discuss disinformation and misinformation online. We know, we have the receipts that there are active disinformation campaigns that are created from certain players at the top and disseminated using bots and AI online to get you to believe a whole bunch of crap. The thing that I don't think everyone realizes is that this isn't just targeted propaganda. It's often a chaos of disinformation to make things so unbelievable on all sides that truth no longer has value. So to that note, I'm going to bring back our old friend On Tyranny by Timothy Snyder, and I want to read you just the little intro here, and then we're going to get into this a little bit more. So this is the intro to chapter 10, which is Believe in Truth. Professor Snyder writes, "To abandon facts is to abandon freedom. If nothing is true, then no one can criticize power, because there is no basis upon which to do so. If nothing is true, then all is spectacle. The biggest wallet pays for the most blinding lights." And I think we know who in Washington has the biggest wallet right now, right? Though collectively, we've got a lot of billionaires with those big wallets, all in tech, really interesting. But these big wallets, they have their hands in all of our business. And I want to speak directly to those of you who are left-leaning right now. Because, I mean, let's face it, folks on the right aren't listening to me to begin with. You have a responsibility to fact-check things before you repost them. You do. If the excuse is, oh, but all this other crap from the right is coming out and none of it's right, so I get to, post whatever I want. No, stop. Please, for the love of God, stop posting crap. I'm going to show you an example here. So a couple days ago, someone who I know online posted this. This is not a real memo. This is supposed to be a memo from the White House saying, in light of recent events, until further notice, I am directing all staff, operations, personnel, cabinet members, and White House visitors to stop using the word felon while inside the White House, yada, yada, yada. It goes on. Now, that's not true. That's not a thing that actually happened. But because there is so many ludicrous things coming out of this White House, like renaming the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America and threatening to take Greenland and turn it into red, white, and blue land, and threatening to make Canada the 51st state. I mean, those are things that if 10 years ago I saw online, I would roll my eyes at and say, oh my goodness, look at that misinformation. But we are living in a world where that is true. So the idea that the Trump administration wouldn't allow the word felon to be said in the White House could be perceived as something true. So when I see disinformation, especially posted by someone who I care about, I try to correct it. So I say, this is amusing, but not true. Link to Snopes' article explaining it's not true. Here's the response I didn't expect. I know and don't care. This is Facebook. Friends, this was a public post. This is someone who makes a lot of public posts. It's great that they don't care, but they're also eating up all of the misinformation on Facebook and regurgitating it. Side note, On Tyranny, Professor Snyder also correctly tells us all to get off the dang internet and read some books. Get out and talk to real people and get off social media, for the love of God. I know, I'm on social media right now, but seriously, go out and talk to some real frickin' people. And when you go out and talk to real people, also try to talk to people who have different views than you. because this is how we create change. We've got to find connections, get rid of the disinformation, talk about the truth, and see if we can get on board and grow together. So if you see a TikTok video that suddenly makes your blood boil, if you read a Facebook post that makes you clutch your pearls, before you forward, repost, regurgitate that crap out of your own lips, fact check it. And I don't mean going to just one source. I mean, use the internet, use a library, use all of the information, the factual information that we actually have at our fingertips. Use it, figure out if what you're reading is accurate or not. The truth matters. Believe in truth.